Alright, let's begin. First of all, we are going to state that next week we have the midterm exam. Midterm exam will cover the topics for the previous lectures and as well for this one. So this lecture will be like very simple. I will show you alternative for formulas like sum ifs, count ifs, and so on using the database functions, and also I will present an example for conditional formatting and for data validation. So the data let's start with the data validation. What will be the first file for our practice? Okay, this is stated vtemp. Okay, let me provide you a broadcast. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so data validation is something that we need to imply for the cells or for the range of cells in order to make sure that all the data we enter belongs to that format. Alright, so let's say that inside the this cell A5 we need to validate our data. We have to go to why doesn't it respond? Okay. So we have to go to the data pane, and inside there is a data validation tab. Just click data validation here, and that makes us sure that inside the cell A5 will be the value that we need. Let's say we just need to input here any whole number. Must enter both maximum and minimum value, and let's say we will stick with the minimum 50 and the maximum 200. Okay, we just set the whole number between 50 and 200. Alright, so here is in A4 will be like the enter number, and here will it will allow us to enter something with the selected range. If we try to type something like 0 and click enter, we will have the error here. The value entered is not valid, and it won't allow us to insert the value. Okay, so retry, and until we reach the value within range, between range, it will continue to throw us errors. So let's get back to the data validation for this cell, and let's change to not between 50 and 200. So each cell we enter like 39, it will be okay, but 51 will not be okay. Of course, we are able to modify, let's say here in the next cell we will modify the data validation, and let's input the whole number which is greater than 0, so it will allow us to enter only positive numbers. And in order to for us to understand which number to enter, there is an input message, the second pane inside the settings tab, and the title itself. If we just input something inside the title, it won't change anything until we insert the input message. So here will be like title or some meaningful, and insert positive number. Okay, so once we click this cell, this hint will appear, and it will allow us to make sure that we are entering positive numbers. If we try to make the negative number, so there is the error. We can modify the error itself. So we get back to our data validation and enter error alert and just say please enter positive, like this one, and the title will be error input. Okay, so if we try to make something like -1, we have the title and the error itself to make us sure that everything is correct. Okay, so these are two types of data validation